What's going on, Neon Nation? Welcome back to the Neon Arcade for some more Cyberpunk 2077 news. We have a fair bit to go over today, from insane cosplays to a ton of collector's edition news, to photo mode, to new screenshots, to hints about the game from promotional material and CDPR store products that give us insight into the diverse metropolis of Night City. First, let's take a look at the two new screenshots Cyberpunk 2077 dropped via their Twitter account earlier in the week. First, we have this new shot of the Network News 54 Aerodynes patrolling the central region of Pacifica. The screenshot is absolutely gorgeous, and zooming in really shows off the detail that Red Engine 4 is able to create within the game. Something as simple as the palm trees have the fibrous threads over their trunks, and the lighting and skyboxes are some of the best we've seen in gaming. Visually speaking, 2077 is looking to really knock it out of the park. We mentioned way back in our ultimate analysis that Network News 54 Aerodynes look similar to the Trauma Team units, but here we get a clearer image of the Network News 54 logo. Again, this is a Ruthless Media Corp, and I recommend you guys watch the ultimate analysis for a frame-by-frame breakdown of the 14-minute deep dive demo and some more insight into N54. Next, we have this supercar in a dingy homeless encampment. Not much to say here other than this gives off some major Blade Runner vibes, and the new vehicle can be seen in the deep dive at certain moments. Street racing is confirmed, and it was mentioned that there will be stats associated with certain cars in a podcast we did with lead quest designer Paul Sasko, and I know a lot of you guys want more details about cars, but that will likely come a little bit later. Next, we have a potential teaser to the photo mode CDPR has planned to implement in 2077 with this tweet and the accompanying hashtag capture cyberpunk and photos from Night City. I know there's still a lot of questions about how photo mode is going to work, so maybe this is a ramp up to some sort of explanation or showcase of how the feature works, or it could honestly be something completely separate, more in terms of a photography contest. But regardless, the 2077 Twitter has been active with a lot of events surrounding the game itself. Next up, I wanted to go over the insanity that was the cosplay contest at Igramir from October 3rd to the 6th. Check out this cosplay of Royce, the leader of the Maelstrom, where the actual mech he gets into was recreated by this dedicated cosplayer. Absolute insanity and a well-deserved win. I also wanted to point out this Lizzie Wizzy cosplay. Again, super well done, so North America, you need to pick up the slack and bring your A game to the next cosplay event. Next, we have a showcasing of the Collector's Edition statue that will be coming in the CE edition of the game. GameStop and Game Store managers seem to have received early copies, as well as CDPR showing off the statue in all its glory on their Twitter. Checking it out more closely, it does seem that we're running over an Arasaka agent or member, and we see a couple new weapon stores likely to be featured in the game, including this reference to Chiquita. Speaking of the Collector's Edition, CDPR has also showcased the process of creating the Cyberpunk 2077 steelbooks from only Steelbook. This features the Maelstrom skull and spiders, the logo for the Wraiths, which is a subfaction of the Raph and Shiv Nomads, which we will discuss in part 3 of the Nomad lore series coming out this week, the logo for the gang the Valentinos, and Thornton Drift Club, which I pointed out in the ultimate analysis and can be seen on this Valentino steelbook designed by Deathburger with the Thornton logo on the vehicle. Thornton seems to be a car manufacturer who may sponsor car racing events of some sort. Speaking of the Valentinos, we get a really nice look at the aesthetic of the Valentinos in this new poster on the CDPR store featuring the gang. They seem to be doing a series of gang specific posters as they've done the Maelstrom before, but this one is really next level. We see Jackie in the top right, and also visually diverse and unique characters who seem to embody every color palette of Latino culture. I see a lot of inspiration from the Dia de los Muertos, which is a holiday celebrating life and death, and everything from the character designs to their tattoos to their vehicles is over the top and eccentric. Next, we have this picture of Afrojack, a North American DJ wearing a samurai jacket. No telling if his music is going to be in the game, but it's pretty unlikely. I've actually seen him perform a couple times, so it's really cool that he wore this for one of his shows. We also have Kojima visiting Warsaw in the CDPR studios. Kojima is a big fan of Cyberpunk 2077 and even visited the booth at the Tokyo Game Show and got on the life-size Yaiba Kusanagi they had on display. Finally, I wanted to give this insane community creation a shout out. Reddit user Harry1495 recreated this release day image of the Cyberpunk 2077 Collector's Edition with Cinema 4D, a 3D modeling software. It honestly looks like a real image to me, and although this is not official work, it could fool just about anybody without some proper context behind it. This is really high quality work. Thanks for watching, and for more Cyberpunk, join Neon Nation by subscribing to the Neon Arcade.